Hello everyone, it's Eleonora here. Welcome to my channel. Today the topic is the top 5 treatments to fade hyperpigmentation. I'm really excited. To treat pigmentation is actually one of my favorite. To see the results is just great. So I'll talk about different treatments that you can actually do to fade, and they are successful. So you can see results after a single session, really can start seeing the fading of the darkening area. Just wanted to say a few things about myself. My name is Eleonora and I have been in aesthetic industry for over 18 years. I'm a licensed esthetician. I am performing quite advanced treatments. I have my clinic and I've got also my aesthetic and beauty academy. So I'm the owner of Beauty Academy called Ray Cochrane. We are based in central London, and I also have a small practice called Dermacure where I'm performing advanced aesthetic treatments. And I can back up everything I'm saying here with the results I've achieved throughout the years. It's very interesting how things are working, and actually the aesthetic industry has been great recently. I love my job very much, and I do a lot of educational videos related to treatments, dealing with different skin concerns and conditions. When we treat pigmentation, we need to actually have two actions. First of all, we need to have peeling of the skin, so the skin dead cells have to be continuously peeling or desquamating, and also we need to have a second action, which is brightening or lightening. Only doing the second one, it's not gonna help fading the pigmentation. Only doing the first one, which is the peeling, might help a little bit, but it's not very sustainable. Again, before we start treating hyperpigmentation or dark patches on the skin, we also need to find out what is the trigger of the pigmentation, what type of pigmentation it is, because there are so many different types of pigmentation we're treating in industry. Pigmentation can be sun damage, age spots, freckles, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It also can be melasma, which is hormonal pigmentation. Any of the treatments I'm mentioning today, so there are 5 different treatments that are proven to be very successful for any of the types of pigmentation, including hormonal pigmentation, melasma. So I'm going to start with number 1, which is Q-switch lasers. I'm quite experienced with lasers. I've been performing lasers for years. We need to double check that the laser is suitable for the type of pigmentation you have. Most of the lasers can actually make it worse rather than better, which is not good. There are 2 types of lasers we can use on pigmentation. So the first ones are Q-switch lasers and also pico lasers. They can shatter into much smaller particles the actual pigment. Again, not all Q-switch lasers and most of the pico lasers can actually treat pigmentation. Usually when we treat it with lasers, we have to be very careful. We have to actually start on lower settings just to make sure we don't induce more pigmentation, especially when we treat melasma. With the Q-switch lasers, we usually have great response. So for example, in my place, we're using the clear leaf laser, which is very good for melasma, very good for any sort of pigmentation, to brighten the skin, to lighten the skin, to just give the skin that kind of fresh look, and also just like an even skin tone. It looks amazing. Even after a single session, you can see a great result. So it's great for that. And it's great for melasma, which is hormonal pigmentation with a lot of lasers. We should not ever touch melasma due to the more high risk of stimulate even more of the melasma. So you have to be extremely, extremely careful. So that was about the lasers. So let's say your pigmentation is superficial and you just want to have like this nice kind of brightening effect. You also can do laser skin resurfacing. It's a great treatment for pigmentation. It doesn't have to be very strong on very strong settings. We can just use very mild settings and just give the skin that kind of like laser peel the skin needs. It's great. After those type of lasers, I would always recommend you to use serums with melanin suppressors, which are active ingredients to reduce hyperpigmentation. Actually, I've got a video that we can link down below. Top 8 ingredients you should look for when you would like to maintain the results done by lasers at home. So usually you should be recommended a laser by your practitioner. If not, in general, you can get yourself, you can speak to your practitioner. You'll have absolutely great results. Even after a single session, a month later, you will actually see the results after the treatment. So the second treatment which you can do are skin peels. So the skin peels usually absolutely amazing when it comes to treatment of uneven skin tone, uneven complexion. So they do a great job. What they do is they really remove dead skin cells and also speed up the cell turnover in order to basically have brightening, lightening of the skin, really see that evening of the skin tone. So you can have a strong peel, you can repeat that peel, let's say in 3 months, it depends on the company and the brand, or you can have like, let's say, milder peels every month or every 2 weeks, course of 6 sessions, then you do some maintenance. So it really depends what you want to go for. But skin peels in general with different acids, like chemical peels, for example, can be herbal peel, are great for hyperpigmentation. So in our clinic we offer any kind of chemical peels for pigmentation. They can be lighter. We also offer Cosmelan peel, which is actually amazing for hyperpigmentation, probably number one peel in globally for treating hyperpigmentation, but you have to stick to certain aftercare routine after the peel. And also we offer a herbal peel, which is, green peel, for example. You can also see great results with it. We can make it stronger, we can make it lighter. So it's a great option for hyperpigmentation, especially with Cosmelan peel. You can treat melasma as well. It's absolutely great. Of course, with the use of skin peels, again, we will follow, since the skin is peeling constantly, basically. So all the darkening will start slowly fade or shed or desquamate. However, we need to treat the ones underneath. So we need to affect the actual production of melanin. So this maintenance is very, very important, probably the most important one. So we do something strong in-house, in the clinic, and then you have to maintain those results with something you use at home. So as I said, there will be 2 actions for you always when we treat hyperpigmentation or darkening of the skin, certain areas of the skin. So we need fading of the skin, peeling, and we need brightening. So the 2 actions go hand by hand. So it's very, very important to do both of them at the same time. That's why in a lot of serums for pigmentation, actually you can see that they have 2 top ingredients. One can be retinol or like any kind of acid, and the other one is something for brightening, let's say kojic acid. So we have the 2 actions in the same cream. So we have constant peeling or renewal of the cells, so speeding up of the cell turnover, plus brightening, so affecting the new cells that we want them to healthily produce new kind of layers or cells that are not pigmented or not darker. So we really affect the skin in this way. Third treatment, fade hyperpigmentation, is skin needling and the use of melanin suppressor. Skin needling is absolutely amazing treatment for hyperpigmentation, and I love it for dark skin as well. I've been treating skin of color for many years. When you treat skin of color, or like let's say you just say Afro-Caribbean skin type, probably skin needling is one of my favorite ones. Skin needling, it's a great, absolutely great treatment for hyperpigmentation because it's so gentle. So when you have the needles penetrating the skin, reaching the dermis, you kind of like organize the cells. The cells start producing new collagen, elastin, and of course kind of even out the pigmentation because we're going to get rid of anything old. But we would do the skin needling with some kind of serums for pigmentations. Post the treatment, we need to continue using that kind of serum or that ingredient. By that time, the skin is going through that kind of like production of new cells, healthy cells. We will absolutely affect the activity of the melanocytes, the new healthy melanocytes that have been produced, and we'll make sure that they really spread out even pigment on the skin. So it's very important to make sure that we are using melanin suppressors post-needling, second day actually post-needling. Keep using it for months and months after that. And then let's say a month later you're going to do another needling. And again, using the melanin suppressors. So when you combine things, we basically tackle that kind of issue from 360 degrees. So we will have the best possible results and outcome from the treatment we are doing. Number 4 treatment for pigmentation is mesotherapy. What is it? It's basically active ingredients injected on the epidermal dermal level, so under the skin, to directly affect the melanocytes activity. So mesotherapy, because we basically have so many little pinches on the skin as well, this is some kind of skin needling, we will still affect the production of collagen, moving the old cells, so this we're going to speed up the cell turnover. And then with serum, we inject directly under the skin. That is basically based on ingredients that suppress the melanocytes production. And then obviously have that serum applied on top, topical application as well. After that, we will suppress the melanocytes activity, the production of melanin skin color, and will affect the hyperpigmentation in a completely different level. So we will have a great results. The number 5 treatment, which is probably discovered maybe a year ago. I was doing a lot of case studies for my new project, and I just wanted to share, and I've been sharing with my clients, and I've seen a great response and results. It's basically everything I'm saying here and today is something that I have tried multiple times and I know it works. It's a PRP, or Platelet Rich Plasma treatment, in combination with skin needling. By the way, I've got video for that, and I will be sharing some pictures before and after probably soon, just with this client, just so you can see what's the result after it. But I have to tell you that a couple of months later, there was really 10% left from the pigmentation that person had. So the video will be linked down below so you can watch it later. PRP treatment, which means that, you know, platelet rich plasma. So we take a little bit of blood from your arm, we centrifuge it in special machine. We just separate the plasma, or the good part of it, from the blood, and then we will be injecting that back into the skin. So in the PRP, we have all the growth factors, like from your own body, to kind of repair any type of cells, including the melanocytes. These beautiful ingredients, which is like your own product from your own body, extracted from that little tube we're taking the blood from, and then injected back into the area it needs most. For example, let's say we're talking about the face. So we will inject it with the same injection points like we do in mesotherapy, point by points. We can have like little tiny little bubbles. Also, before we inject it, we're also going to do proper needling with the PRP. So we're going to do skin needling, micro needling. As I said, you can see on the video, you can watch the whole video as well. And then after we've done the full micro needling treatment, we will inject the rest of the plasma underneath, so on a much deeper level. So we actually affecting the superficial layer, which is the epidermis, which we know that our melanocytes are on the epidermal level, and they will also affect the dermis. So it's very kind of like combined in very unique ways. So we have the best results possible after the treatment. And then post-treatment, the customer need to carry on using the Melanin Suppressors serums, and then we can see really before and after how good the effect from those treatments is on the skin, and how quickly the skin cells respond to the treatments we are doing. Let's say probably 3-4 sessions once a month with the use of melanin suppressor ingredients or products, serums, creams at home on daily basis, because once we are causing controlled trauma on the skin, we basically applying those ingredients that are telling the cells not to overproduce pigment and just to really produce even pigment on the skin. So then only we can have the best possible results. I also wanted to say that before PRP, we ask our clients to make sure that they are absolutely going on some kind of cleansed diet for at least a few days, just eat healthy, protein, you know, vegetables. So it's very important, because, you know, we don't want you to eat, you know, some kind of not, you know, very healthy food, and then your actually blood won't be as best quality. So we just want to really do that. And again, this can be done on people that are healthy, they don't have any medical conditions, they're not taking really medications, antibiotics. Yeah, because it's also important. We want to make sure that it's pure, clean product. Those were the 5 treatments for fading hypopigmentation that I have absolutely seen great results, and I know they work so well. I'm really excited to share them with you. And if you got up to here, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions related to that video, please don't hesitate. You can ask me anything in the section below. I'll get back to you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and then you can subscribe to my channel. I will do videos like that, educational videos, and just try to offer you the best possible content. So please, guys, you can support my channel. Yeah, that's it for today. So we should have a great day, and I really hope I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.